should be working. Right. Let's see if we can get this all sorted. Hello, if you are here. Just got to do the usual setting up in the background. Fingers crossed, with you as quickly as possible. Just trying to get the thumbnail changed on the laptop. As soon as that's done, I should be right with you. And as you've probably seen, we've got the Jervis lined up ready for the first game. Fingers crossed, be with you soon. I'm going to try and do this in the studio. Finally. Sorry. Hello, Spartacus. Have you got the key or the Ashashio? Unfortunately not. No, I don't. Hello, Mix Gamer. Good to see you. Good to see you. And howdy, Thoughtful Gamer. Good to see you too. Just need to zoom in on this chat a little bit more because even with my glasses, it's not that good. There we go. That's better. Everything else seems to be working hunky-dory. And so, you now have my full undivided attention. Let me just change that obviously to being a live rather than top chat. There you go. Right, yeah, let's make a start. So hopefully everyone's had a hopefully everyone had a very good day yesterday, or 2 days ago if you're in Australia, New Zealand. But yeah, how's the sound? Fingers crossed, the microphone is working, and we're off in the Jervis. Yeah, so hopefully everyone had a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays or whatever you call it. Hope you had a good time, hope you got what you wished for, hope you stayed safe. And today is Boxing Day, so the wife is back to work, whereas I've still got another week and a half off. Well, I hope you don't mind the slightly postponed live stream. Rather than it being a Friday night, which would have been Christmas Day, we're doing Saturday night, which is Boxing Day. Let's see, what do we have here? So we have ourselves a game of domination on Crash Zone. And we're looking at a Kid, a Kagero, a New Orleans, a Hipper, a Snop, a Gneisenhower Tirpitz, a Vanguard, and Iowa. Spawn in the right hand flank. Might as well play the right hand flank. Hello, Yeet. Poji Champ. Huh? Hello, anyway, good to see you, good to see you. Oh, located. That could be the Kid or the Kagero. Hi everyone, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Yeet. Hope you had a good day. Oh, and FYI, Yeet, managed to get my Cheshire to a 3.1 second rudder shift using the Azure Lane Baltimore as an inspiration. Full gamer, you have to call him a Pog Champ. Did this just start or am I late? No, it's literally just started. We're in the first game. As always, usually the first 5 minutes of the stream is me faffing around trying to do stuff in the background, but once that's all over and done with, we're straight into it. Hopefully all the volumes are all okay. Oh good, the music is going to continue playing. Okay, add me then. What's going to have twisting track? Kid or Kagero? It could be both of them. It could be both of them actually. It could even be the New Orleans if they're using the Halloween Einstein Commander. Yeet. I got the Conqueror, and 2 games I am a British bias supporter. I got the Conqueror myself, but just haven't played her as yet. Usually been playing ranked in the division, and obviously just try and spread the ships, spread the classes, making sure we've got our got all our areas covered. I have been using the Guerin and the Worcester more at the moment, although maybe we might see a bit of Conqueror later this stream. New Orleans, Snorp, and the Destroyer somewhere. I know the Destroyer's got me located, so... Maybe we will put our sonar on just in case of torpedoes. It's a Kid. See if I can force him to use a smoke screen. I don't think we are going to be able to. So I'm just going to knock on that engine. Don't quite have enough support at the moment. The amount of DPM that they've got is very limited. And there's the torps. Might just quickly knock the music down a little bit. I can get a bit closer to that Kid. Not by much, but I can get closer and closer. So, Spartacus, trying to get key, but ended up with the Shashio, 7 other premium ships, and found out that I had enough for the Lenin. She's a beast, should be named Stalin. Yeah, no. The only thing I've heard negative about the Lenin is that she seems to catch fire very easily, and that's without taking flammable cannoneer. So, not quite sure whether that's something that's built into the ship or something. So not, side patch. Salute the Major. I was lucky and got the key in a crate. Good BB side armor, kind of squishy. Yes. You can see that her citadel does ride a little high in the water, and therefore she will be punished as such when broadside on. Hence, all forward turret arrangement, focusing on forward battle tanking, which then means that yeah. She should do alright. Although I'm not going to be blowing loads of crates. I did 20 crates, got myself Pike Prince Idol Friedrich and a load of other stuff. I'm just going to leave it there. Neat. Starving flavoured shells. Am I right? How did you pop up? We don't quite have that kid on the ropes enough yet. But I am going to have to make a move towards the Bravo objective. What's been spotted? Iowa. No, not yet. I've got to close in a little bit more. So, how did everyone have? Everyone have a good Christmas? Let's see. So I'm getting all sorts of notifications on my laptop regarding software. Full gamer. I got the kid in a free crate, and the torps are truly awful. Well, thank you. That's a good thing to know when I'm going up against one. We're just going to assume that maybe he might continue the turn. Yeet. All HE in the game penetration is 1/6 the armour of the caliber, unless it's German and British, in which case it's 1/4. Not British. I think it might mean Japanese. I think the Japanese have better HE penetration. Unless you're talking about maybe battleships, it might vary from class to class, because I know that Japanese destroyers, for example, have very good HE pen. Y Conqueror pens at 105 mil. Nice pick, by the way, Yeet. I can't quite see it from here. Thanks. Oh, the kid's actually dumped a smoke screen finally. This is what I've been waiting for, the kid to actually pop a smoke screen, because then I can close in and get over my sonar. That's what I wanted. Sax, hello Sax, hello. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Let's see, let's put that sonar on now. There she is. She's gone now though, finally. Should be okay to survive without that engine. I forgot about that plane. Let's hope is the 40mm pom-pom still up and running? Yeah, I just hope the pom-poms can actually kick in then and start doing some work. Thanks, I'm as good as I can be, thank you. Thanks for asking. Geet, does anyone not celebrate Christmas except me? I guess it all depends where you are in the world, and also what the I guess maybe the main religion of your country, I guess you could say. So I guess you could say United Kingdom. Well, most English-speaking parts of the world are Christian base, I guess you could say. Why did she not shoot sooner? I don't get it. She should have shot sooner. She could have easily won that gunfight if she opened fire first. Instead, she let me work her over a little bit before she started shooting, and I was able to get myself out of that one quite nicely. Yeah, right. 96% Muslims in Turkey, yes, yeah. It's my Joe. I'm all in on Christmas. So as I started 3 months ago, when ships are only available through crates and special events, are they made available later on? Well, they're making the Agil available for a very limited time as part of like a 2-ship bundle. But usually if they're crate specials, sometimes they stay crate specials and we might not see them again, which makes sense. I could see them maybe holding back on a couple of ships and making them crate exclusive ones only, just in case. I can probably see Agil, Ajaccio, Belfast probably being held off as potential crate-only ships. Obviously, what the grand plans of everything in the long term is well over my head, I guess you could say. So what Wargaming decides to do in the end is whatever Wargaming decides to do in the end, I guess you could say. As far as I think they will not enable Belfast again, as you're better lucky to get the Belfast. Yes, no, that was my temptation. Sax, don't forget to give the stream give a like to the stream. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Sax putting in some legwork after I was promoting the stream last night. Brandon, hello Brandon, good to see you, good to see you. Saxman, I am 4 million. Oh no. Okay, we're clear. Saxman, I am 4 million parallel universe ahead of your ideas. Brandon, hello. See, Spotters. 1 of 7 premium ships was the Belfast. Oh, nice. Yeah, I highly suspect that Belfast is going to be reserved as a crate-only ship. Let's have a look. I'm gonna have to zoom in and actually see this now, because everyone keeps complimenting Yeet his icon. I see. Okay. so I've had to zoom in on the stream like 200% in order to see Yeet's new, or DJ's new icon. Oh, I see. Fair enough. Not bad for a start to the stream. Any requests, may I ask, before you go stitching me up? Just for those of you who are interested. Made her a speedy girl. Yeah, let's get the Cheshire done. DJ, I got 5 Krakens in 3 days. 4 of them were the Icarus. Yeah, Icarus is a very, very nice ship. Do enjoy her very much. Yeah, alright, I'm feeling brave. Let's take the Cheshire out. As mentioned in yesterday's video, we do have the Bovril Sherry all kept nice and warm in the flask. We'll probably save that for about halfway through the stream. We've also got some slices of brown bread there, just to refresh the palate, I guess you could say, and also just to bulk it out a little bit. And the reason why I chose brown bread is because during wartime rationing, white bread wasn't available. The government, basically, as part of the rationing, basically all the bakeries were basically told to make what they called the nation's loaf, which was a standard brown loaf bread. The reason being is obviously with making white bread, you have to refine the wheat going into it. You have to take all the husks off and things like that, and of course that means you end up with wastage. And obviously with a world war on at the time, the least wastage you can have, the better. So that's why you could not get a loaf of white bread in the United Kingdom throughout the Second World War. The other thing is, so how do you pronounce the Worcester in England? Worcester. There you go. Yeah. So not Worcester, not Worcester or whatever. Worcester is how we pronounce it. However, being she is a United States ship, her name may be different based on their dialect, because obviously the Americans took English and then ruined it. I'm simply repeating what an American told me. So that's fine, because they have confessed to it. No, it's all a bit of banter. But yeah, so maybe in the United States, maybe they do call it Worcester or something like that. I'm spotted and being targeted in a very fragile ship. I think we're just gonna... yeah, oh no, bad timing. Okay, right, well that's one mistake. Let's see if we can make another. Nice. I'll take that. Okay, let's see if we can correct our mistakes as we go along. So I'm just seeing like everyone's different attempts at how to convert the pronunciation. Yeah, Worcester. So almost like W as in like. Yeah, W-O-O as a like, but an emphasis in the O, and then stir. Don't worry. English is a marvelous language. Let's see if we can kite away from this. Do we dare for the third fire? I think not. I think we'll switch to AP. She's going broad enough. Oh, she's damage conned. Oh well. Fingers crossed. That Iowa really has it into me. Where is he? He's like... He's 15 away, it's the KG5 that's further away. Maybe we should switch our turrets. Oh, where are we? Oh, DJ. RIP, half the Cheshire. Yes, unfortunately. I just wish she actually had that monster repair party that she came with in PC. It would help a lot. I think we're just gonna have to do this. See how far we can get away. DJ, I got a Kraken in the Grosser Kerfest. Back to the port. Just wait until you see the Turkish language. Oh. What was that? Just his rear turret? Okay. Cheshire is probably not a very stream-friendly ship if I decide to try and read the chat. Brandon, I have the Kerfest. I haven't tried it yet. Not my cup of tea. However, each their own. I always wonder if in that case whether I would have just been better off sailing in a continuous straight line. That allows us to get away with it a bit better. Sniper patch gallant, please, Major. Will do, will do. Before we get into the Kerfest is what Bismarck enthusiasts think the Bismarck is like. No comment. I'm not going to go into this one. Are we going to see any Conqueror videos anytime soon? Well, obviously, I've been taking a little bit of a break due to Christmas period. However, yeah, I'd say it's planned. I think most likely we're probably going to see a Yahagi review first, and then we'll probably see a Let's Play in the Worcester, then the Conqueror. Worcester's definitely the next legendary ship I'll be doing a Let's Play in. Have been already putting some work in on her. Conqueror will probably be the last one, I think. Just because I'm not... At the moment, I don't want to race straight in there and just start playing a battleship in a battleship heavy tier because I'm not the greatest battleship player, I have to confess. However, I love the Destroyer, got that done first. Love the Worcester, gonna get that done next. Yahagi, got to do a bit of work into that, but I suspect that'll probably be probably Worcester and Yahagi this week will be my expectations. Mid-table, very awkward game for the Cheshire, but also quite a lot of competition, considering that between 3rd and 6th place is like less than 100 XP between us. And I'm only 1 point off of having 4th, actually, so very tight cluster of people on our team doing very well. Well, that's the Cheshire done. Surprised I didn't die. As always, a pass in the Cheshire. Gallant, where's Gallant? There's Gallant. Just that will do. Yeah. There we go. Spartacus, FY, you won't be able to get a date speaking Latin. Well, thank you, I'll bear that in mind. DJ, as a Bismarck enthusiast, I would say when I got the Bismarck, I thought the Bismarck had secondary accuracy like the PC version. Yeah, the issues with secondary accuracy and things like that within this game. I think, yeah, they're like, you only have to look on social media and just see the number of people not completely happy with the secondaries on Legends in comparison to PC. Let's see what we got. Domination Tears the Desert, 4 and 5 game, T22 for Buki, Gaidi, Mass. Oh no, 5 and 6 game. Yeah, 5 and 6 game. Benson, Dallas, Helena, Bayern, Gneisenau. Let's just quickly get this pointed over. So the T22 is in the division with the Bayern, and Guide is in the division with the Mass. Oh, a double German destroyer division is not pretty. That'll really hurt if I end up coming up against that. Helena's gonna hurt. This is a rough game. Well, let's see how long we can survive them. DJ, did I kill the chat by saying I like the Bismarck? I haven't played the Bismarck, but in all honesty, when I did play the Grosser covers, I didn't really enjoy her. I just felt the guns were too inaccurate. Then again, maybe with some recent Commander reworks, maybe I could get something else there. No, I like the Bismarck in theory. Let's see what we can do here. Not located, which I guess is initially a good sign. Fubuki and Benson spotted in the centre. Don't know what's way over there. What's that? There's the Bayern. There's a Helena. There's an aircraft. Aircraft, there we go. There's the cruiser. Sax. I love the Bismarck, but I suck at battleships. I just feel like the Bismarck does not do the damage it should. DJ, if you go to the armor viewer and enable casement and Citadel armor viewer, only the armor that goes very deep underwater before the Citadel is the turtleback. Surprisingly, the Marquis has turtleback. Turtleback was actually quite a common armor design. Like even Hood has a turtleback armor scheme. It was just a lot thinner because the design philosophy behind the Hood's armor was that it was multiple layers of thinner armor, and they would obviously, the first layer would detonate, start the charge of the fuse, and then the shell would detonate before it actually got deep into the ship between layers of armor. Obviously, that was designed to counter shells that are being used at Jutland, and however, shell's time changed from being impact time delay fuses to being slightly better timed fuses almost. So then that then led to obviously Bismarck's marvelous hit on the Hood, going under the main armored belt, through the 7-inch armoured belt, which was just above the torpedo bulge, and into the engine space, as per Drakenfinel's video. Oh well. Yeet. Armor viewer noises. Yay! Saw a video on the PC. Battleships Japanese Hitson. I want a Hitson, the aircraft battleship carrier. Aircraft. The battle carrier. I guess is one way to put it as well. It was at the 12-gunner Margate Infinis. I have had quite a bit of fun with the Edinburgh. I think she's underrated, but what is going on with her armour? I doubt she has such a strong bow in real life. Well, her bow isn't perfect, but she has got very good armour, and yeah, she probably did have quite decent armour in real life. Because if you look up the story of how much effort they had to go through in order to scuttle the Edinburgh, they had to do a lot. Like, because she got torpedoed and then gunned up. But so then they said, okay, we'll scuttle her. So they took the crew off, and she just would not go down. 30mm bow on a British cruiser. I think it's 20. It's not 30. I think it's something. I'll have a look. Brandon, the ice is a battle carrier as well. Yeah, Spartacus. Heil was the battle carrier. I think the Japanese did quite a few. Was it quite a few battle carrier ideas or conversions? The idea behind them was obviously to try and be able to put up a fighter cap. Of course, we don't have sonar. I think between Gallant and Icarus, I'd much rather Icarus. Now, if you go, okay, I was about to switch to AP and give that a go. Alright, we're going to switch to AP. And that all bounced. What if we go for the superstructure? Sorry, I'm testing. I probably shouldn't be testing, but I'm just wondering if, like, maybe on the nose-on destroyer, maybe... no, HE's just still more effective. Sorry, champs. Just testing, just testing. So, I'm of course, like this is why I'd love a sandbox mode, because then I could do testing in a safe environment, rather than just on the occasion when you go, oh, I actually have the advantage here. I'll do a bit of testing and then I'll just make sure I can actually walk away from this one. Oh well. Miss Jade was shocking her sister ship Belfast is so thin. Yeah, but my only thought is because Belfast represented in the game is her post 1950 50-ish refit. I wonder if they stripped a load of armour off of her because armour was no longer as important as it was back in the time. Like, when Belfast was built, it was the age of guns. When Belfast was being refit in the 50s, it was the age of the missile. So I wonder if, well, missiles going to punch through armour no matter how much armour you have. What's the point in armour? We can strip off the armour and you can make more weight capacities for electronic warfare or something else, potentially. So maybe that's why Belfast is stripped so thin. Maybe. GJ, Spartacus, want to ruin the game? Tell me the YouTuber who made ETH video. Is it Flambas? That's what Joe Edinburgh that is. Oh yeah, his sister. Brandon, geez, you typed that fast. yes. Great. So it's my mistake. Hugio, I do apologise, was a battle cruiser, so was the ISO. Oh, battle carrier, yeah. GJ, Spartacus, I see you like the PC version and making research. Good. Yeah, no, the PC version is always a good place to go for a bit of research. Yeah, third in the Gallant, that's not too bad. Yeah, definitely prefer the Icarus over the Gallant. Just the sonar and the smoke screens just make the Icarus a lot more flexible. Being we've been chatting about the Edinburgh, maybe we should take the good old girl out herself. Yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, Brandon, did you hear the Nikolai I and the Aguila returning? They're returning as a bundle, so you have to buy the two of them as a bundle. Yeah. Radar Edinburgh, not until the meta changes. At the moment, it's not worth it. If I do a Radar Edinburgh, it's just gone. This is the thing, I'd be taking the Radar Edinburgh to try and find one destroyer. It's not worth it. And they haven't even got a smoke cruiser, so my radar would literally just be a waste of a consumable. So that's why smoke Edinburgh all the way until the meta changes and I go radar's worthwhile. I'm not gonna bother, in all honesty. If I just take a Radar Edinburgh, I'm wasting the consumable, I'm changing my playstyle, I'm making myself less survivable, and I'm just going to end up dying in a tier 7 game, which is going to cost me a bucket of credits. So economically and playstyle wise, it's not worthwhile. If the meta changes, I'll do it. I'll play it, I'll give it a go, but it's not worth it, in my opinion. I know that some people do like to go for Radar Edinburghs, and all the best of them. You know, that's their choice. But for me, it's not worth it. Not at the moment, in all honesty. Brandon, do this. How do you live without a third heal in this thing? With more smoke. If you don't get shot, then you don't need to heal. That's my way of thinking. Captain Sack. Minsk. Oh, not the Minsk. Okay, we'll do the Minsk next. Yeet, a single Edinburgh that heals like 10k. Yeah, a single repair part in the Edinburgh does heal like 10k. Major, do my build on the Minsk. Go as fat as you can with Antun Guru and everything that'll give you extra speed. I don't think I have my commanders ranked up sufficiently enough in order to do that, because I haven't moved, or I haven't ranked Blue Furion up. So if I was going to do that, I'd need to rank Blue Furion up, and then I might consider it. I'll put it on the to-do list, but at the moment I'm ranking up Baltimore for the burst shift. Brandon, does the radar replace the smoke? Yes, it's smoke or radar, and that's a real. So it can be a bit tough if you're working in a division with, say, a Fletcher, and you could, or say you took the Edinburgh out with 2 destroyers, like 2 Fletchers or a Fletcher and something else, and you could work in tandem in a party and discuss it. Then you could potentially go for a radar Edinburgh. Because you kind of know there will be 2 destroyers, because there's 2 destroyers in your division, and then you also know that oh, thank you, Gearing. It was completely unnecessary, but thank you. I'd like to just draw your attention. Let's have a look at the map. What is our left flank doing? Where are they going? I guess Charlie objective isn't necessary for us to win. We've got 3 battleships and the crews are all just stuck in over here. Is Prince Eugen going to be coming out? Maybe. I think we're just back up inside this smoke screen. I mean, if they don't start pushing, then we might have to start getting a nice position on the flank. But let's see what we can get developing. Conqueror's backing up. Alabama's backing up. Well, let's see. Yes it does, I suppose. Yeet, like the Minotaur, yes. Minotaur I'd love to see come to the game. Sorry, I've got to keep focus. Sax, laugh out loud. I love to play my radar ships, but the radar almost always goes unused. Yes. That's always that thing where if you take your radar, you end up in a game with no destroyers or something silly like that. Let's see how we can do here. Yeet, I have seen a Gearing sniping the battleship with torps from our spawn to theirs without spotting. Yeah, no, I sometimes do it as well. You just They got 16.5 kilometers range. You're not going to be engaging anything soon. You might as well sometimes be a bit tempted and chuck them out. .7, okay. I like that. I say 4.7 and then I look and then I just shoot anyway. Sorry, Gary. Gearing. Thank you. Go away. I think I'm gonna get away with this one because the Alabama's so distracted with the gearing. Oh no, maybe that was a bad idea because the Prince Eugen... Will she have sonar? She's picking me up on something. Oh yeah, she is. Okay, right, well. Oh, now you turn away. Oh, okay. Okay, Conqueror's behind me.
Torpedoes direct front.
Thank you. Right, it's time to go Cap A. Let's see, where did I get to? Oh my. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Mr. Job, unless it's my Bedoini, then I don't have enough charges of radar, I assume. Suppose radar ships are the first target of aircraft carriers. That could be potentially very true, yeah, or at least harass them. Brandon, the gearing seems dangerous. Yes, she is, very much so. To be honest, I got a dev strike with a single salvo against an Akazuki in my Edinburgh. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, British AP at close range can really just destroy a destroyer. DJ, Major, you should have shot the part where the deck belt meets or the bow. I'll give it a go next time. But we got there in the end, thankfully. Is it just me, or does it feel like cruiser secondaries are more accurate? I think it's probably because you're also a bit closer in a cruiser. Oh, okay, thank you, Mr. Gearing. We'll borrow that. Yeah, that's basically what I was saying. It's probably because when you're in a cruiser, you have to be so much closer to a enemy ship. 4.5, give or take, maybe a little bit more sometimes. And because of that, it ends up feeling a lot more accurate, because well, they shouldn't be shooting wrong. Although amusingly, they did nerf the Edinburgh secondaries recently by stopping them from shooting through the superstructure, which I think is entirely unfair. Here we go. When I first got the game, I did secondary builds in Nuremberg, and Nuremberg with a secondary build, yes. Don't worry, I've I've done similar things. I did a secondary build on my Königsberg for ranked, because the idea was that your sonar range and your secondary range would match up. So it means if you were spotting an enemy destroyer, we're using your sonar, then your secondaries would actually start working. Oh, there goes the Targo. Alaska does have 12-inch guns. Brandon, for me, the middle turret on the New York kept spinning around through the superstructure. I guess it was glitched. Oh no, I've had that before. I've had it before where I think I switched my guns. I can't remember what ship it was. I switched my guns from my right side to my left side, and all my turrets switched. And one of my rear turrets went around, and one of my other rear turrets went through. Like, I just clicked straight for the structure. I was like, is that supposed to happen? So I had to like obviously test it, flip it back, and it actually did go back for the structure. But when I flipped it back again, it then went the long way around, which was really quite amusing. Cooey. Nope, the Alaska's not shooting. I think I might step here with the gearing, make sure he's got an escort. DJ, that happened to my Iowa. As far as I guess, like how Wargaming has the Duke of York as a possible Bureau project boost, but hasn't released it yet. Yeah, she's coming on the 4th of January. They've kind of teased the stats of her in the recent stream, but I'm not going to bother doing a what to expect video. The reason being is obviously she's coming so soon that a what to expect video would be so it wouldn't really gain much. I don't think it would have much purpose. But yeah, why they included her in the Bureau, I guess maybe for the future. That's my only thought, just for the future. Although, yeah, it would have been nicer to have her in time, if you know what I mean, to actually work on the Shimikaze. Brandon, I guess the turrets think they're 360. The turrets get confused about what gun angles they can have. Yeah, I'm with you, Gearing. I'm with you. DJ, 316 No Scope, sponsored by the Daughters in the Mountain View. Daughters? Oh, there's the radar of the Alaska. Which also means I know that she's used her radar up. Ooh. I think I've just been along for the ride for the latter half of this game after the Prince Eugen, unfortunately. Not much I can do. Just provided an escort to the gearing for the latter half of the game. Oh, Doritos! Doritos and Mountain Dew. That's it. I can see that now. Oh well. Let's see how badly we did. I suspect I probably wasn't rewarded too well. Okay. Fair enough. I'll take third. Happy with that. Who got first blood? The Admiralty on the enemy team got first blood. They beat me to it. Ah well. Let's see. Let's take that off. No scope all the time. My lightning in Nuremberg. Let's see. That's the Edinburgh. Just what I might do. Oh, what have I got to do now? Oh, I've got to do the background still. Was there a request before I do that? Oh. Yeah, there was a request, wasn't there? There you go. There's your request, Sax. Just for you. If this game goes badly, blame Sax. It's funny because one bad thing I have observed about playing the Lenin, everyone wants to sink you. Yes, you've got new ship on the block syndrome. Everyone wants to have a crack at you. Everyone wants to kill the new shiny premium ship. Just think of it as a challenge, as an additional challenge as you're trying to learn the ship. Oh no. Okay, so we have a Baltimore radar, tier 6 and 7 game. Akatsuki, Jervis, Algeria, Zuma, Baltimore, Colorado, Vladivostok, Bismarck, Massachusetts. I think let's see if we can play the long game. I thought the whole point of the Bureau was that the projects weren't time limited. Why is the North Cape limited? It wasn't that they weren't going to be. There was no. They never said they would never be time limited. They said basically the Bureau is a place where they will release stuff, whether that's legendary ships. Or whether that's other items which may be time limited. So the I guess this is the first truly time limited one, I guess you could say, and you might expect more in the future. I think it's just the way it goes, unfortunately. Bismarck, who's the Bismarck with? No, it's Massachusetts with the Baltimore. Zuma, Colorado, an island. Oh no. Oh, I must have propulsion mods on this. Ah. Oh. This is where I die. Oh, she's gone. Oh no, she's back. Oh, she's gone. Right, let's see if I can get this working the way I like it to work. Nope, nope. Just got to make sure I get my guns locked in just right. Oh no, she left my range, that's why I stopped firing. Right, let's see if we can hunt an Akatsuki with twist and track. Oh, okay. No, that's I'll have to catch with the chat. I think you've moved on a lot quicker than I thought. Although I'm just briefly catching a DJ saying Stalin noises. She must be running unstoppable. We might as well switch the guns that way. Let's see what we do. Right, where was I? Thoughtful gamer in regards to everyone wants to sink the lane. The question is, but can they? Braden, I thought the whole point of the thing about the one start noises. Sax, don't forget though. So don't forget to give the stream a thumbs up. It's always much appreciated if you can, guys. Do this. Brexit totally ruined my plans for visiting HMS Victory. I guess, yeah, I guess you could say in some ways. But let's see how it all goes. I'm still yet to go through and read all the documentations, but please, no politics. So, but yes. If you ever do come to the UK, in addition to HMS Victory, you can also go to HMS Belfast is an obvious one. Imperial War Museum London is definitely an obvious one. HMS Cavalier, she's quite a good one to visit. She's a basically a World War II destroyer. And then if you want to head over to Belfast in Northern Ireland, you can always go visit HMS Caroline. Obviously, all post-COVID, because quite a lot of the museums and such have gone are in shutdowns of shapes and forms due to COVID, I guess you could say. When I view the Lenin in the shop, the plane is floating 4 feet above the catapult. Spoilers, quite a few paid the price for their, how should I say, their curiosity. That's my joke. Anyone else driving in their tier 4s in AI putting the controller down? I've been working through my tier 4s in standard mode, because what I'm doing is like, well, I need to complete the campaign shakedown trials, and I need to play ships, so I might as well just keep cracking on doing these daily, well, not daily, these first win rewards for all the tier 4s up, and just working through them, playing a lot of ships that I haven't played in a long time. Started at tier 4 and about halfway through tier 4, I guess you could say. But yeah, no, it's I can appreciate maybe just put the controller down in the AI and let it drive forward. Brand sometimes laugh out loud. Alright, I'm back. Oh, hello. It's my joke, I can't die fast enough in AI for my paint. GJ, any recommended ships for me to get for the new year? It will depend. It depends on so much. I never like recommending ships for people, and also I have a very unique taste, and of course not everyone's going to have not everyone's going to have the same kind of like play style or taste as me. Jervis, how much health you got, Jervis? Oh, just enough for me to tango with. Okay. We could do this. We could do this. Brandon, I honestly haven't played since Monday. I usually play every day. Yeah, I've been lucky enough to play every day because the way the wife's working hours. Like the wife did actually have work on Christmas Day. She had to work Christmas morning. Because unfortunately, even though it's Christmas Day, people still need their day-to-day care. So to everyone who worked on Christmas Day, whether that's in hospitality or the care industry or anything like that, I'd like to say thank you. Because I've been there before in my younger days. Used to work in a pub, had to work Christmas Day. Please don't shoot Vladivostok. It's alright. Oh. I actually really thought the Vladivostok was actually pushing me and I started to panic and push the wrong buttons. So I am sorry for the random black screens and stuff like that on the stream there. But the Vladivostok's reversed off, so actually I've got away with that a lot better than I thought. DJ, just asking, I have my ship anyway, high-pitched laugh. Would that be a Bismarck? This is my job. I recommend everyone to try a new playstyle to keep things fresh, more than new ships, yeah. Vladivostok's charging in. Matthew, hello Matthew, good to see you, good to see you. I used to work in a bar, I hated it. I used to work in a pub, with a restaurant, and I actually really enjoyed working behind the bar. It was a nice little country pub. Working in the restaurant, wasn't such a fan of that. Running food and stuff, or taking table orders and stuff. That was more of a job, but working behind the bar, I really enjoyed that. I found that great, really quite fun. But I know it's not for everyone. Submatch Major, I got the Monaghan in a crate. What an outstanding DD, fast reloading guns, slow long range torpedoes, eat up Japanese torpedoes. Don't see too many in the game. Yeah, she's got. I think it's because. I'm trying to think, like, she doesn't, on stats wise, she doesn't seem that impressive, I guess you could say. So I can see why probably not a lot of people don't pick her up. However, maybe she is a lot better in practice. So much, wait until you get the Fletcher with 5 guns and 1.9 second reload. The thing is, it is going to be much more difficult to travel to the UK now anyway. It is what it is. I got myself a Z23 and I don't know if she is better as a torpedo boat or a gunboat. Could you play her please? Yeah, I'll play her again. Go on. Sam, hello Sam, good to see you. Yeet says I would say get a torpedo build in it. Well, yeah, I go for like a hybrid build. I go for like well, not a hybrid build. I go for like a survivability build, I guess you could say. she goes. Actually survived to the end in the Minsk. Don't do that very often. Half expecting to die very early on looking at the matchmaking. However, 45,000 damage. Top of the team. Who needs torpedoes? That's definitely, yeah, I'm quite surprised, I'm pleased with that. Oh my god, we're over halfway through the stream. Oh, Mr. Gamer wants me to play the Gneisenau. Oh. This was my job. I worked in the club as a security. Its name was H2O. We dressed up as lifeguards and had mini lifeguard towers. A bow to the heydays of Baywatch. Oh my god, Mr. Macho. That's so corny. Spotters, going straight at the middle of the map is a fast and exciting time for about 30 seconds. Yeah, that's what it should say. That would be quite amusing. Matthew, Mac, oh, laugh out loud. What was it? GJ, play the hood and detonate. Okay, we'll do Z23, Gneisenau, and then hood. Let's see. Gneisenau, and then hood. Select that, select that. Z23, so Z23, I go for a maneuverability build. I don't go for... So I guess I go for guns, I guess you could say. Actually, to be honest, you keep asking... Let's see, you get more guns... Stats. Sorry, calculator. Let's see. 60 divided by 4 times by 4 times by 1500. That's about 90,000. Okay, clear. 60 divided by 6.7 times by 5 times by 2200. That's 98,000. So you're getting about 8,507 DPM more with the higher caliber guns. 14% fire chance. Sorry, it's just because I know you've asked the question quite a few times. Like, well, I want to make my own decision on it now. You are getting plus 6% fire chance as well. You know what, let's be a little bit crazy and actually have that module unequipped. Yeah, I go for rotor shift speed, engine module, concealment, fire chance. The reason being is just because I really don't like their maneuverability sometimes. Matthew, Z23, Blaze, hello Blaze. Should I buy secret super containers with icebreaker coins? That's the ones from last year. I think their drop rates aren't that amazing, to be honest. So you can always check out their drop rates on the World of Warships Legends container website. Matthew, I have Blue Fury on my Z23. She is great. I can see her being actually quite good, but I'm yet to upgrade her yet. Minus 30% time on the reload of the torpedoes is very tempting. GJ, you feeling lucky? Go for it. That's what I have. GJ, it has a percentage chance of a premium, yes, but it's quite a low chance. Oh, after the game, I'll bring it up and, if you want to see, because the chances are only 4 limited ships as well, I guess you could say. Let's see what we've got. We've got Akatsuki, Akatsuki, I should say, Jervis, Tashkent, Kagero, Azuma, Hood, Colorado, Odin, Iowa. Okie dokie. I suppose there's any reason why Wargaming doesn't add all premium ships, the new premium tab. I don't know. For some reason they want to have it split between the two, whether it's in the ships tab or the store. I just highly recommend they probably do some more work in trying to link the two together. What are the rentals like? They're good. I like the Gearing, I like the Worcester, haven't yet to play the Conqueror. Blaze, then it's up to you. I've got like 8. You've got to remember it's the Super Santa Crates 2020 with the Icebreaker coins, isn't it? I think you're referring to. Mr. Job, shut the front door. 21 ships still to do at tier 4. Mother Crocker, can I get this done faster with a credit card? Unfortunately not, I don't think so. Well, actually, you can probably get the camos faster with a credit card if you then bought Super Santa Containers 2021. And Brandon, anyone else sit and log on the screen and listen to the music? Not anymore. I turned all the music off, unfortunately. I know. Yeah, sorry, you got to remember I'm like playing one-handed here at the moment. Do you think that's Blue Furion does the torque damage so low? It isn't. The German torpedoes already are quite low damage. They're not the greatest. And having them reload faster is nice, but the amount of damage, it's almost like it's almost like you could say maybe they work at the same like torpedo DPM, because they reload faster but have less damage. What the hell are you? Just the one. Oh. Jervis. Let's go see what we can do. Matthew, the New York port music was great. Yeah, that was the quite jazz, wasn't it? I think there's actually a YouTube video of all the music, or at least the battle music actually, that is come out on the World of Warships PC YouTube channel. Oh yeah, yeah, no, unstoppable is working, okay. I think the Odin's gonna have a change of trousers soon when he sees the Kagero so close to him. All the music in the game is great. Miss My Job, they're probably still more powerful than the Benham. That's in regards to Blue Furion on the German torpedoes. I don't know how to cut the difference on that one. I think you'd have to investigate it, I guess you could say. Use the use Blue Furion on the mass and compare the torpedo damage to that of the Benham. Will be interesting. Matthew, with the less damage, a bit faster torpedoes, I use them more of a fear strategy against battleships. They still work well against DDs. Oh yeah, no, still going to do a number on a DD, and I guess the psychology of a battleship is any torpedo is a bad torpedo. Located. It could be any of those. I presume it'd be this most peculiar smoke screen over here. Oh, at least now we know what it is. A full health Tashkent, which is probably not what I want to be engaging. So we'll have to do a loop-de-loop, I think. Measure, can you check the grosser curve of turtleback? Yeah, I can have a look. Managed to get fire with 2 shells. That was amusing. Oh no. Gonna have to do something about that, unfortunately. Difference. I tried a faster reload build in Z23 and got a 3.3 second reload. No idea if this is the way to go though. Yeah. Z23 is quite a weird one, I guess you could say. There we go. Got him. Where are we? I suppose it's leaving work soon. Everyone have an outstanding day. Yep. Have a good evening to yourself as well, Spartacus. Please, don't you miss Twist and Track with Sheer? I don't place such an emphasis on Twist and Track as some people do. I think for me, I probably only need Twist and Track probably 1 in 10 occasions. Rest of the time I'm usually quite switched on about what's going on with the minimap, what people's playstyles are usually like and things like that, and the traverse speed of the turrets on the German destroyers, they're not bad, but usually with the German destroyers you're playing a bit further back. You shouldn't be chucking them in there and being too aggressive with them, whereas people run loops and, well, if you chucking them in there then you have to go Twist and Track, but if you're playing them a bit more standy off then you're not so reliant on Twist and Track. That's the best way to put it. GJ, my gross curve alpha damage is more than 15k. Yes, I'm sure. I guess gross curve would have quite a good broadside volley weight, I guess you could say. Let's see. You want me to quickly bring up the grosser curve first for armor viewer. I should be mentioned that because I play destroyers without Twist and Track a lot more, I'm a lot more used to it. Grosser Curvers has no turtleback. Or does she? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, she does. Okay, so the turtleback is actually part of the armored belt. So there's no turtleback actually on the citadel, but it does mean that for a shell to actually hit the citadel, it has to go through the armored belt, then that armored plate, and then it has to go into the citadel. So actually that does make it quite survivable, because that's quite a lot of layers of armor. Let's see. So in order to get citadel, you might have to go through 380 mil. Plus another 150 mil. And then another, oh, that's only 45 mil. But you have to go through yeah, so okay, so that third sheet of armor isn't that thick actually. But it does mean that the shell velocity will be reduced quite significantly. 15k broad. I'm not quite sure what that is like. Full gaming Major always has rather quirky builds. Yes, I do normally have quite quirky builds, because I'm strange like that. Usually I end up focusing in other areas. Defeating Z23, however, yeah, coming in at the top, I'll have that. Still making a decent profit. We'll strip the Z23 off, and then we'll do the Gneisenhower, and then we'll do the hood. And because I suspect it would be a very... So, I think with the Z23, whether or not you go for the smaller caliber guns or the larger caliber guns, the actual amount of DPM at the end of the day probably it's not massively different. Whether the fires per minute might be slightly better with the larger caliber. I guess also the larger caliber does give you that stronger ability to actually punch through more armor, which does mean you'll be able to go into, say, citadels or broadside cruisers if you end up close, which is, but that's such a high tier. How often that happens is quite odds and sods. It's probably not as frequent as it is at the lower tiers. But with this one, yeah, but I think either way with the guns, depending how you play. But yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's get the Gneisenhower all sorted up. Let's just chuck her in. Let's go die nice and quickly. Yes, okay, nice torps. Oh yeah, the death row torps on the attachment. Brandon, how do I build a fast firing lightning? Should I use Madden or Vincent? Madden or Mordoff? I think Mordoff will give you more bang for your buck. So you'd probably want Mordoff definitely. If you want pure reload speed build, then you probably want to be using a combination of Mordoff and Madden as your inspirations, and just like forfeiting everything else. It's risky play, but might work. Unfortunately, I don't think you could get away with using Madden as a destroyer commander. I'm going to do my usual play. I'm going to slow down to quarter speed and let the snob get motoring. Oh, we'll just go. Let's do this. Mr. Job, I call twist and track training wheels. And that's the thing. Like, if you can play without it, then sometimes you can live without it. If you're used to playing without it, I think that there's always a danger that if you play with it, you become so reliant on it that you can't be without it. But then again, I guess you say with twist and track, you know where the nearest ship is 100% of the time, whereas without it, it all depends on your personal luck and skill. But then it's always looking at what you're trading off for that sometimes. Benson, you're coming with me. I don't think the Benson was looking forward. Jeet, 175k alpha on the broadside of the gross curve. Oh, very nice. So much major sweating torp skills that Tashkin is crying his eyes out loud. Oh, you should have predicted that, to be totally fair. To be honest, can Yamato overmatch itself? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she can. GJ, community game, will do legendary tier. Oh, God, you go on, mate. After Hood, maybe. Fourth gamer, 150s help a lot against cruisers. Yes. Yeet, Pensacola has the best tier 5 cruiser penetration. Yes, and the Omaha can overmatch itself as well. Yeah. The Omaha is just like Omaha can overmatch herself, which is quite amusing. Oh, go secondaries, go! I think the Akatsuki's trying for a double kill. Just wait for her to commit. Oh, is she gonna commit? She's committing kind of there. Should be clear to start moving forward. I was supposed to pour myself a Bovril and sherry. Her engines are knocked out and she doesn't have unstoppable. You need to push, it's the best place to push. Now the Akatsuki's gone, I might contemplate it, but 3 battleships is going to be a quick death. To be honest, just hear me out, I have lightning guns, reload time is 3.5 seconds, I use Jericho, and my fire chance is more than 12%. I think combine that with a British HE and plenty of smokes. I hear. Brandon, I'm pretty sure I said this before. One time I played Gneisenhower, I threw my controller across the room. Well, this is why. The wife got me a stress controller to stress out around, so you can scrunch it up. so I got a PS3 stress controller. So when it all gets to me, I can always just stress out with that. That's actually shoot, well, rather than chat. To be honest, and you've got yourself a fire spammer compared to the destroyer cruisers. That does sound nice. Well, remember, he who goes for the double strike will get neither kill and sacrifice all. Very true. We're gonna load up AP. Yeet, I gotta go. Make sure you detonate in the hood. I hope to get a detonation in the hood. That's detonate someone else. One time I got 14 fires in the game with this build. Oh, that's very nice. All the best to you, GJ Shag/Yeet. Good to see. I thought for a minute, I don't really manage to get truly upset in this game. I think when RNG doesn't treat you nice, that's when I've been a little bit peeved, I guess you could say. There's a Gneisenhower now. That was a full volley. God, the traverse speed on this is a bit slow. He's dead. And I'm dead. Right, well, that's looking nice and hot. Before we go, to be honest, I don't really like playing while things don't go my way. I can't imagine if I was to play for consistent content. Well, oh, don't call me consistent. I'm going to be very inconsistent. Right, time for Bottle and Sherry Champs, as promised on Christmas Day. Sorry, I got to work around the mic. There we go. Chin chin. Ooh. Lashings of sherry. I see. Random. I haven't got detonated yet in my ship. Keyword yet. I guess I'm just lucky. Well, usually you see destroyers get detonated. Oh. Fourth game, Brawl Major Brawl. I only got detonated when I had 300 HP on Atlanta. I would have died anyway. That's the thing. Like quite a few times when people get detonated, they usually don't have a lot of HP. But usually the ships you see get detonated are usually destroyers. Just because if they get overmatched by a big volley from a battleship, then you are looking at them obviously going pop very quickly. That's actually quite pleasant. To be honest, considering I've never had brothel in my life, I think I could be a brothel convert. I can actually see myself having a nice cup of brothel every now and then. Actually, it's not that bad. Ooh, campaign. Obviously, because I've been taking a couple of days off here and there, my campaign progress is not as amazing. However, please consider I have boosted a single week. Yay, there we go. Let's see. Ooh, mid-table. Not my ship, not my cup of tea. However, that's now over and done with, so I hope you're happy, Mixer Gamer. Mr. McJoe, detonation are partial to the UK ships. Brandon, how's the Yahagi? I've only played 2 games in her, and to be honest, she seems alright. Very good HE. Very good HE. And seems enjoyable enough. Would I recommend her for playing in ranks? I'd probably still pick the Fair Attacker in all honesty. Miss Mojo, cough, hood. You're being mean. It's actually about the right temperature too. I might finish this off before I go into this. So with the Bovril and Sherry, I found out the perfect mix is about 4 parts Bovril water to 1 part sherry. And then, in this case, I've got 400 ml of water with 2 tablespoons of Bovril and then 100 milliliters of sherry. Oh, very nice. So, is major detonation waiting to happen? I don't think so. In all honesty, I've never been detonated in the hood. And my last detonation was probably January this year, and that was in HMS Nelson. I got torpedoed by an Akatsuki in my magazine, and up she went. He's very fond of the British ships, yes. Oh. Might have to have a slice of bread in a second. Just to move that from my palate. Wichita, Scharnhorst. Yeah, fair enough. Scharnhorst always concerns me because she's got small caliber guns that reload quite quickly, plus she usually likes to close in for the torpedo kill. Which just tuck it in. Oh, Bismarck. Oh, I'll have to deal with a Scharnhorst first, but we could actually refight history. She must be a lot faster than I anticipated. Oh, of course, now she gets broadside on with a load HE. That was 2 front turrets, wasn't it? Right, what's next? Nope, someone's going into our base. Oh, Bismarck's coming down.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay. Torpedoes out from the Prince Eugen. Time to replay the Battle of the Denmark Strait. Hood versus Bismarck. Bismarck's advantage Bismarck already because she's got more HP than me. That's the front turrets. Don't she swing around to bring all the guns on target? But she can't do it. So I'm gonna quickly. She can't swing her guns around because of the island. So I'm gonna take this opportunity. I know I'm risking a broadside here, but I need to keep the distance between me and that Bismarck. So there's her front turrets, but front turrets only. Now, fingers crossed, I should be angled enough to keep away from the Bismarck. Get the distance between me and her. She's trained her guns on someone else briefly. I'll have to let my rear turrets actually reload together. No. Hood is being assisted by a Bismarck to take on a Bismarck. Very much if you can't beat them, join them. Oh, she's the only ship left. Yeah, that Bismarck's completely invested in the enemy Bismarck, well, friendly Bismarck. There we go. Hood kills Bismarck. With the assistance from Bismarck. Oh, painful. No, I don't have any excuses. that was just me. Before we go, a historical fanatic, very much so. Start match major, play the Vlad. It's gonna be the last game. I might overrule. I'll save. We'll do Vladivostok next stream, whenever that'll be, because obviously New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. So I think I'll pick a ship that I feel comfortable in. No. Let's do the Exeter. Let's end on the Exeter. Sorry for overruling. Full Gamer, aka a British one, yeah, a British historical fanatic. Very, yeah, very true, very true. Considering that some of my Christmas gifts were, well, the wife got me a framed poster of the Royal Navy 1939 to 1945, and it's got all the different classes of ships on there. That's actually really nice to look over. That is going up in the office, and you might see it in future videos, as and when I set up webcam for our future videos. How did people like Christmas Days video? Would videos in that kind of context of me sat down in front of a camera interest people? Oh, okay. I meant a ship you're comfortable in. Yeah, it's your British ship. Yeah, but basically live streams we're starting the British ship, we're ending the British ship, and anything in between is if you have a request, then I'll play it. Obviously, just bear in mind that like what kind of play style tools I have and stuff like that. If you ask me to play a battleship, don't expect me to do great. I do better in some nations than other nations, so obviously my play style will vary, I guess you could say. Mr. Mojo, Exeter, the king of tier 5 cruisers, arguably the best tier 5 ship. I think if in the right hands and with the right support, she's very good. However, she only has the same armor scheme as the Leander. But the advantage of the Exeter is obviously comes with those 8-inch guns, that really aggressive sonar as well. What are you doing, Nuremberg? No destroyers in this case, and it's a tier 4 and 5 game. Okay, I've got a Leander, a Fur Attacker, and a Congo. Bedoini, Nuremberg, Dallas, Congo, Iron Duke, New York. Okay. Although usually I'd like to pop a smoke screen, I think I might end up having to play this as a bit of open water, I think. Because there goes my spotting potential. Got no destroyers for assistance. Yeah, that Leander's going to be pounding me a lot more. Oh, 3 of our cruisers have gone and just thrown their lives away. Right, nice. Time to get out of here, I think. Cool. Full gamer. It was nice, I suppose. I don't expect a surprise, but a welcome one. The thing is, Exeter or London. Exeter gets ruined by Graf's Bay. Exeter's the better one. Really, I feel. Oh, I'm not paying attention. I mean, I'll briefly go over it, but Exeter's just got better torpedo angles, I think. Exeter's also got better sonar, and also she has that better maneuverability. Oh yeah, Exeter's also smaller, so she's less likely to get hit when she's in a smoke when she's in a smoke screen, especially if you go for the kind of smoke build that I have, where you end up having smaller smoke screens. Miss my joke only if you see it. Doing things, I think she was struck pretty hard by Exeter by Graf's Bay in real life too. Yes, she was hit pretty hard. But then she got focused by the Graf's Bay, because the Graf's Bay only had a single rangefinder slash fire director, and so because of that, the Graf's Bay could only really shoot at one target at a time. So when Commodore Harwood had his cruiser squadron split into two sections, he did it deliberately, knowing that the Graf's Bay could only engage one. So the Exeter did draw the fire of the Graf's Bay, and the Graf's Bay's accuracy was a lot more accurate than initially expected, and yeah, Exeter did get smacked pretty hard. However, she did survive, was repaired, came back to the UK, and went on to serve, continued serving. So, however, she was sunk in the Battle of the Java Sea. So yeah, she did go over to the Pacific Theatre and serve over there. But yeah, Exeter, I have a soft spot for Exeter. If you might see it in the future, I've got a painting of HMS Exeter up in the office, and then I've also got Exeter as a miniature for the Victory at Sea game, tabletop game. Mr. Job, I love Graf's Bay. I hate to see it. Mr. Job, your team is playing for Paint Manger. I guess some of them were. Thankfully, we've gone from being 3 ships down to now 1 ship in the lead, and now we've actually got a cap. So if we can just maybe follow it through, get the other cap, then we might be able to work this over. My issue is I don't have much spotting potential. I suspect the New York's AFK. just coming through. There we go. For Gamer, speaking of the measure, do you know the rationale for Wargaming making German accuracy subpar? I think it's just a meta thing. I think they do it to try and encourage, because they make them brawler builds, they make the accuracy subpar, so you kind of have to close in. I guess it's one way to try and stop maybe the Germans being like jack of all trades, because if they're accurate at long range and had great secondaries and had torpedoes and really tough armor, like it might be starting to get a little bit much maybe. So it could be that, because obviously like the German accuracy in real life wasn't that bad. Or at least while their fire directors were still active, I guess you could say. Because amusingly, like Bismarck's first volley against Suffolk and Norfolk, she knocked her own radar out with the shockwave, and then so she lost her radar control, and then during her final engagement, her fire director was knocked out by Rodney. With the first volley of the combat, so then her accuracy was a bit subpar. So I don't know, but trying to factor in like devastating hits like that as like part of the meta, because that's the thing. Like in real life, a lot of these ships did have radar, but not every ship gets radar in the game. I think it's a bit like there's history and then there's kind of like gameplay. It's just trying to balance the two, I guess you could say. Mr. Mojo, millions of dead Russians might cause the bias. no. JB, in Livestream, T kind of stated the exact reason for the dispersion. For Gamer, that makes sense. I thought it would be an emphasis historical aspects, but most examples I hear have German accuracy being rather decent. Yeah. Like Grouse Bay was very accurate in the Battle of the River Plate. I think I can't remember about Scharnhorst in the Battle of the North Cape. I can't remember what her accuracy was like. I'm just glad that can't happen in game. Imagine if your accuracy got worse if you got shot. Yeah, that would be really amusing. Like imagine if you had like 2 fire directors which were destroyable, like your secondaries and anti-aircraft weapons and stuff, and if they got knocked out, your accuracy would be decreased, and that'd be like another mod. This is the thing, it could get really a bit crazy if you start including things like that. It would be an interesting mechanic. Then again, I'm the kind of person who would love the mechanic of there being lifeboats. When your ship sinks, a number of life rafts are basically left where your ship sinks, and then enemy or friendly ships could go pick them up for points. Right, there we go. No problem. Major is open to the possibility of war crimes confirmed. He would shoot the life rafts. This is where I could be incredibly cruel and say I wouldn't shoot the life rafts unless I was playing a Japanese vessel. I'm sure most of you have probably all seen that scene in the recent film Midway. JB, don't know if you dabble in Reddit, Major, but about a week ago they had a nice thing about you along with 2 others as coming potential CCs. I haven't heard of that. I'm not on Reddit. That's amusing. I did not know. Mixed Gamer. Good night, Mixed Gamer. Good to see you. Thank you for coming along. Doing Fierce. I think it would be very interesting to have destructible fire directors, but people already play conservatively, and such a feature would ruin the action. Yeah. And that's a game of the Exeter all done. 76,000 damage. And that is what I should be calling the end of the stream. Although we were going to have I was going to briefly look at the armour comparisons of the Exeter to the London, because I think armour-wise they're very, very similar. You have to consider that London is actually older than Exeter, although London's been refit. Come on. This is what I don't get. There you go. So wait. There's the armour of the Exeter. So very thin nose, very thin superstructure, very thin turret, very thin upper armour plate, I guess you could say, and there's your citadel. So that's really the only part of you that's armoured. So, but then you got to think you're a small target. If you take the London, for example, very thin nose, very thin upper superstructure, very thin turrets, very thin upper bow. You got the same. So there's the thing, like armor wise, they're exactly the same. I guess London has more HP and a better repair party. However, she's such a bigger target and less maneuverable. So, but I think if you play them, I think if I was playing ranked, I'd pick the Exeter. If I was just playing standard, then I'd probably be quite happy to pick between the two. Although Exeter has more of a soft spot in my heart, I guess you could say, because I do like I read the book about the River Plate so many times that she does hold a little special place with me, unfortunately, I guess you could say. But yeah, obviously, thank you for everyone coming along. Let's see if I can stop this music and start this music. And yeah, that'll do. Thank you everyone for coming along. As always, I'll go through the stream and say thank you to everyone. Let's see, where are we? As always, if you can, give it a thumbs up before you go. That's always much appreciated. So, thank you to Spartacus, Mixed Gamer, Thoughtful Gamer, GJ Shag or Yeet, to Sniper Patch, good to see you as well. Good to see Captain Sax as well. Good to see Mr. MacJob. Thank you for coming along. Thank you to Brandon ABC. I think I said thank you to Timotheus, but good to see you as well. I think there's definitely got to be more people here. I was just trying to spot the names. Oh, thank you to Matthew Riley. Good to see you. I think I'll say again. Thank you to Sniper Patch. Thank you to Sam off Patrol. Thank you to Blaze Tricks. I think that might be everyone. If I have missed your game, I do apologize. If I have missed, oh, thank you, JB. Good to see you. Good to see you. If you want to read it after the stream, well, thank you for putting that through. I'll copy that, JB. Good to see you as well. And thank you to everyone for coming along. As always, I might as well do the usual spiel of give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you already are subscribed, I say thank you very much. I hope you had a lovely Christmas, and I hope you have a good New Year. I don't know when I'm streaming again, so I'll say Happy New Year to everyone if I don't see you before the New Year. If not, I'll see you then, maybe. Well, I've got to work out when I'm going to be streaming, and I should have that posted in Wales Weekly. And I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. It's always much appreciated. We're slowly getting towards 1,000 subs. Obviously, once I get to 1,000 subs, that's basically where I can unlock the YouTube community creator abilities. That means that I can do announcements, I can do polls, I can do things like that, and that'll be quite a nice milestone to reach, because then that means I can have more interaction with you guys. It means I can do polls and say, what kind of videos do you like on the channel, what kind of things do you want me to drop, what time should I stream, and things like that. And also then I can do announcements. It means I can share information with you more regularly, rather than it being like WoW's Weekly once a week. It could be WoW's Weekly plus a couple of announcements wherever necessary. Also means I wouldn't have to ever do the Brucey bonus weekend video again. I could just tell you an announcement and you can just crack on with it. So that's the main milestone of the channel. And yeah, thank you to everyone. If I have missed your name, thank you. Well, until next time, I'm the guy with Measure, and back to the port. And I better go enjoy the rest of my Bovril and Sherry. Cheerio, gentlemen.